Hello everyone, I am Disha Tandon and this is the lecture 9th of this graphic design course. In the lecture 8th, we have covered how we can design a social media post by taking inspiration from Freepik or Behance or any other site, how we can search for the element, how we can search for the element and how we can download it from the website, as well as how we can create a design similar to it or by taking the inspiration, right? And in that video, in the lecture 8, I have also covered I have also let you know that what all are the sites that you can use for the design inspiration. And in this video also we'll move to other things as well, like I've earlier told you that we'll see how we can design from website, how we can take the inspiration from a website, from client website obviously, and how we can make a design out of it, and how we can download the element. And I will also let you know the other site as well for your design inspirations. Okay, so let's start this video. So here I'm sharing my screen. Now what we'll search for? We'll search for a website. Let's say I was searching for Yellow Bowl. Yellow Bowl is a restaurant, by the way. Okay, so let's see how we can design for a restaurant. This we have the website looks like this, the Yellow Bowl. Okay, this is the logo and this is the home page. Home page looks like this, and see what we can see here is there is a lot of color that I used. We can see the black color, white color, yellow and orange color, and little bit of browns also. So how do we download the element from a website? We inspect for it. By inspecting, we'll press the key F12 and we'll see here this application, and in this we'll come to the image. We'll see all these tools: element, console, source, network, performance, and then we have this application. We'll come to application. We can see all these things. Now we have this image option. We'll click on it and we will see all the images that are placed in this website. So we have this image of this castle, the yellow bowl, the bowl, everything. We have the logo. We have almost everything here. So first what we'll do is we'll download the logo. Okay, this we have the logo. So let's download this one. We'll click on this one and we'll save image. Okay, and we'll have the logo downloaded already. Then let's download some of its ingredient. We have another logo also. Let's download this one also. Okay, so we have downloaded this, and let's download other we are designing for a restaurant, so obviously we'll need a food image. So let's search for a food image. We can see all the images that are placed in the website. We can see in this inspect option. So let's download the food image. I think this one will look better, this one, or we have others as well. You can choose whichever you want to choose. See, this one actually looks better, so we'll save the image, and here it is. Okay, let's download some more thing. That this is the leaf they have. We can use this one also. I'm saving this one, and let's start creating. Okay, we can look for other sites as well while designing. If we are designing for a website or a particular brand, so we can also look for what they have designed earlier. Okay, so we can go to the home page, we can go to the about us page, we can have the more other things. Okay, we can go to the menu, we can see the menu, then we can download from here. If we want to take the image from the enhanced one image, so we can download it from the menu section also. See, we can see a lot of good image here also. This looks good. We can use this one also in the design part. Then what we have to do is we have to go to the Facebook Instagram and YouTube, we can also search for it. We can see what client has designed earlier, what client has used earlier in their Facebook or anything. If it is good, if it is if we can take inspiration from it, then we can surely use it. Okay, see, we can see there is lot of fonts that are used. The bold font typography is quite bold, right? We can see they have used this starburst or everything. Again, we can see the typography is quite bold. So one thing we have noticed, typography is bold, so we can keep the typography bold in our design, that the design which we will be creating. So one thing we have got, we can see the lot of textures also. So we can use a background that is that has the texture, and obviously it is a restaurant website, so we have to highlight the food as well. So these are the things that we have taken the keynote of while designing for this yellow bowl. Okay, we can also see its Instagram page. This is the Instagram page. Again, the same post as I can see is used for the Instagram, same for the Facebook, same for the Instagram. In YouTube they might be having the recipes or anything. See, yeah, I was right. Okay, so let's start the designing part. Now let's start the designing part. So for designing, we have downloaded this elements, right? First we have downloaded this noodle image. So I think it is looking fine, so we can use this one image, this noodles image actually for the designing, right? This image is looking fine, so we can use this one. So we'll just import it here. Okay, and let us not cover the full page. So what I'll do is I will just keep it like this. Yes, like this. Okay, and in here we can add the text and everything. So what I'll do is, first we will generate the image. First we'll look for a background, and for searching for background, what we'll do is we'll search for the free pick. Obviously free pick is the nicest platform you can find for searching any element. So we will search for black BG. We have multiple black background. You can just look for what will go better for you for your design. So we can actually go with the first one, this one. This looks better, so we'll just download it. Okay, and we can use this one. Let's name the layers first. So this we have the noodle image. We can type it noodle image. Then we have this background texture, so we'll type BG texture, and we'll move this background texture layer below this noodle layer. Okay, we'll press Ctrl T to transform, and we'll set here in the full background. Okay, now this image and this background looks very different, I know. So what we'll do is we'll do the generative fill. We'll use the generative fill, and for using generative fill, what we have to do is we'll just click on this layer. We'll choose this rectangle marquee tool, and here we will just use the rectangle marquee tool, and we'll generate this area which is empty. Okay, we'll right click. First what I have done is I have chosen this layer. I have taken this rectangle marquee tool. I have marked both the area which were empty, and I will just right click. I will click on generative fill. Okay, I'm not giving you it any prompt, because it anyway takes any prompt and it generates automatically based on the selection. Okay, so it will generate rest of the image, and we just need to pick whichever suits the best according to the background, according to the image. So it has generated this one, and this. I think this one looks fine. This doesn't look fine, so we can manage it later also by brushing it. So what I'll do is I will just click on this layer and this layer. Will press Ctrl E. Control E is the shortcut of merging, right? I told you earlier also, if we have to merge any layers, we just select the layer and will press Ctrl E, so it will all be merged. Now this background also looks different, so what I'll do is I will again do the generative fill. Okay, by using generative fill we can actually create the whole new background, only by using the generative fill. Okay, I'll just click on generate again and it will generate this area also. And for this area we can use the brush tool or we can use the generative fill, whichever suits the best. See, when we start designing, we have something in our mind, but things doesn't go always the same as planned, so we actually have to go with the flow, right? When we go with the flow, design automatically creates the magic. Okay, we are generating this part also. It takes a little bit time and it generates well. Okay, so what we'll do is again we'll press Ctrl E and we'll convert it to smart object. Okay, we have this whole background. Earlier the image was looking like this, we can see, right? The earlier image was this part only, and by using the generative fill we actually have generated the whole background. If we want to extend it, we can extend it, but anyway I'm using this part only. Now we don't have any text, any CTA, anything from the we have not taken anything from the website. Either we can do is we can take this CTA and everything from the website. Okay, what's the CTA here? It's saying download for food catalogs or anything, but here we can go and we can find out the CTA. View all is the CTA here, and apply now if you want to get a franchisee. What I'll do is I will just simply go to ChatGPT. Earlier we have done this, if you remember, in the lecture 7th or 6th, I guess. What I'll do is I will just copy its website. Okay, I will paste here. Okay, and I will ask provide me a heading, subheading and CTA for social media post. For food, obviously. For noodle I will write. Okay, now the ChatGPT will provide us the CTA heading and the subheading, and we can use it. Okay, we have the heading craving noodles, dive into the flavor at the yellow bowl. Subheading is this, and call to action. The CTA is quite big, so I think the CTA order now would be better. So what I'll take is I will choose this heading. Okay, craving noodles, dive into flavor at the noodle at the yellow bowl. Okay, if we have to search like which font this website has used, so again we'll do the inspect. I'll press F12. I will go here and I will just click on this font. Means I will just move the cursor over this font and it will tell us which font they have used. So for the color they have used the white color, and for the font they have used 15 pixel Montserrat. Montserrat is the font name, right? And this is Roboto Slab. This font is Roboto Slab and this is Montserrat that they have used. Okay, but we want a font which looks good for the food. So what I'll do is we'll search for a font which looks good for a food web banner, food social media post. So I'll go to my Creative Cloud. I will just search for the font. I will click on browse more font. Okay, and it will open me an interface where I can find the font. Just taking a little bit of time, just have to wait. I think my internet is a bit slow, it is taking time due to that. No, it has opened multiple sites actually. Food, I will search for food. Fonts for food. Or I will just simply search fonts that look good for food. I think I have a font that's called Veneer. That is the font that I use the most, and it actually looks good. Or I can search for the brush font also. I will just click type here brush fonts. It is like brush texture in it, like this. This actually looks good on food banners. We can browse this one. We can use this one, I think, Brushberry. I can add it to the family, or we will search for other fonts also. Let's type here fonts that look good on food banners. Okay, they have provided a lot of font like butter food. It will look food craft font, food delight, script font. Okay, let's use one of them. First I'm typing the thing here, this. I have copied the subheading and I will just type it here. I'll just paste it here. Okay, this we have. Now I'm doing the alignment this way only. I think we actually have to have little bit extra page. I'm just closing the eyes of the sticks, and again I'm using this generative fill to have a bigger background. Okay, this way I will generate again and it will give me again a nice background. Maybe it could take the part of white as well, because white is in the more quantity white is the more selected area that I've selected. No, it has given the right thing. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's again do the Control E, and I'm opening the layer of this craving noodles, dive in. Okay, I will keep this font smaller. And I will change its font to maybe this. Look good. The font name, I'm telling you, the font name is Accent Regular. Okay, and font sizes, let's keep it 64. I'm keeping it. Okay, and I'm changing the font color to white, like that. Okay, then we have the subheading. What was the subheading? From the fiery zest of chili garlic to the buttery richness of exotic noodle special. I think from here we can take, I'm not taking the whole because nobody reads the full lines actually. They only read the main heading. And I'm changing its font to Montserrat because the font used in website was Montserrat only. So I'm taking it Montserrat. I'm doing this font also the Montserrat. Okay, I'm changing the font. Now let's keep this subheading shorter. And again I will align it here. Like that. I will just keep this and I will align it. Now we'll create a CTA button of order now. We have created this rectangle and we'll change its the corners. I'll change it to 15 so that it's little bit rounded. 50, I'll do it, let's say 40, so it's more rounded. Then we'll type order now would be the CTA, right? Order now. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll take the colors from website we can take, or let's do it on our way only. And we'll change the CTA color to black. And we'll keep this rectangle. We'll select this order now and we'll align them. For aligning, what I'll do is I've just selected both of them and I will align them like this. Okay, and I'll keep the font a bit bigger. And I will also do order now on. Okay, like that. And again I'm aligning it. And I will make a group of it and I will name it CTA. I'll just select CTA, subheading and heading. I will just align them. What is the most important part that we have not used yet? It is the logo. So we'll place the logo here also. For logo we are just making the place. Okay, now we will place the logo. We have this logo, this yellow bowl logo, and I will just place it here. Why it is so much small? Like this. We'll place it here. Okay. And just keep it bigger and place it here. So we have the logo, we have the subheading, we have the heading and CTA. And now let's align them nicely. Keep the CTA a little bit smaller. And I will just select this logo layer. I'm keeping the logo little small. Yeah, okay. So I will select this logo, CTA, heading, subheading, everything in once. I will align it left. I will then distribute the spacing. Okay. Now what we can see is noodles is coming onto the noodles. So we'll reduce the font size to maybe 60. Okay. Now let's keep it little more short so that it doesn't come over the noodles. Okay, like let's do it 58 and then we'll select the whole and we'll reduce the whole font like this. Okay, now this is fine. Now we can see the elements, these are disturbing the text a little bit. So what I'll do is I will just click on this layer and I will take one more layer by pressing this plus button. Okay, I'll take the new layer. I will press B for the brush tool. I will just increase the brush tool by pressing that right bracket. Then I will choose the color, this color, black, and I will just brush it here. I'm just increasing the opacity a little bit like that, and I will brush here and there so that our text is more visible, our noodles are more visible. Okay, this way now we can see the text is more visible than before. This was before, this is after brushing the layer. Then what else we can do? We can see there is yellow color in the logo, so we can use the yellow CTA button, right? And let's change the color to yellow. This is fine, and let's change its color also to yellow only, not yellow. This text would look good in yellow, so let's do it yellow. Yeah, this is fine. Now what else we can do it? We can enhance this image a little bit. Well, this image is already very good, but how we can enhance is I will just click on this layer and I will do the layer masking. Okay, sorry, I'll not do the layer masking. I will just I will just adjust the levels. So how do we adjust the levels? I'm showing again. I'll just come to this layer. Either we can press Ctrl L. Okay, then the levels can be adjusted like that. Otherwise I'll just come to this layer. I will come to this adjustment layer and we can see the levels option and we can increase or decrease. We can see the lot of difference. I'm just reducing the brightness like that. Okay, now we can see there is lot of difference. Okay, now what else is remaining? I think this looks fine. This is a good to go. This is a good to go, means we can place it anywhere. For the offer we have the logo, heading, subheading and the CTA. We can place this anywhere, means on social media, on Facebook, on anywhere we can place, right? And if we want to use more element, we can use the elements here and there, but I think this design looks clean and this looks good, so we can go ahead with this, right? So this is it for today's design. We have seen how we can design from the website. Okay, I'm just telling you again what I have done is I have just taken the image from the website, right? I have downloaded this one image from the website. Then I have extended this background. The whole background was extended using what? Using generative fill. Then what we have done is we have actually taken this background texture also, but we actually have not used it, so no purpose of telling about it. Then we have taken the heading, subheading and CTA from ChatGPT. We have given given a prompt to ChatGPT, like this prompt was given. I have given its website, and then I have asked it to provide heading, subheading and CTA for a social media post for noodles. So it especially has mentioned noodles here in it. Then what we have done is we have also added the logo and everything. We have aligned all the things left. Then we have brushed it. I have taken the new layer by pressing this button, plus button. Then I have taken this black color for the foreground, and I have brushed it all over where my text was not visible, so it is more visible now. Then what I have done is I have adjusted the levels of the layer. Before adjusting the layers, before adjusting the levels, it was looking like this, right? Now after adjusting the level, it is looking like this. So only by adjusting its levels of the image, it is looking more cleaner, more sharper, right? So that's all we have done to create this design. We have created this design very quickly, and it looks clean and nice also. So that's how it is done. We can take the inspiration, we can take the elements from the website like image and this logo from the website, and we can design on our own. Okay, then let me tell you more website also to take inspiration. Again, we have a website named Site Inspire. I'm just closing these tabs. A lot of tabs of fonts has been opened. Okay, so we have a website called Site Inspire. Again, you can use this website for taking inspiration for the design. This, okay, you can take the this. We can see a lot of good fonts that has been used, right? We can take the design inspiration from here. Then I have earlier told you about the Behance, right? In Behance, you can take the inspiration as well as you can make a profile where you can upload your design. Okay, by uploading your design, one thing is that you will be in you can say that you are a creative freelancer. You can work as a freelancer here. There is a lot of hirer in the Behance, so they can provide you the work as well if you upload more work of yours. Then we have other website. I've told you about the Pinterest. You can post your design again on the Pinterest, and you can earn money from Pinterest as well as from the free pick. The free pick, we can see lot of people have uploaded their design, and they are getting the recognition as well as they are getting the money out of it. Then for freelancing, we have a website also called Fiverr. Okay, this Fiverr also, you can upload the design here as well, and you can there is a lot of hirer here also. They can provide you the freelance work for the graphic design and for social media post and everything. Okay, so Fiverr and Behance are the two topmost website which are great for the freelancer. For inspiration, you can take the inspiration from free pick, from the client's websites obviously, and then the Behance. Okay, and also the Pinterest, which is the most famous. Okay, so that is all. We have covered a lot of things. We actually have designed a nice design. So I was saying that we actually have designed a really nice the social media post or the Facebook post for the web banner, the yellow bowl. Then we have created a noodle social media post. So that is how we create a design from a website. We can take the logo and image, and we can create a design out of it. We can take inspiration actually from anywhere. Okay, any design you like, you can just keep a screenshot of it, or you can save it anywhere, and you can use it later on also. Like this is how it was used as a typography and anything, and you can use it later and later on also. And I've also told you that how you can inspect for an image. How you can inspect for an image or logo or anything on the website. How you can search for the font also. How you can find that which font they have used in the website by pressing F12. You just need to take the mouse or cursor over the font, and it will be showing you the color of the font. It will be showing you the font name as well. So that is how the design is being created by seeing the website only. You can show this design, the design we have created, anywhere, and it looks clean as well. So that's it for today's class. We have covered a lot of things. We will cover more thing in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.